Hey, one rental at a time family. This is Jason Pritchard. I am in Fresno, California, and today I'm standing in front of one of my short-term rental properties. And this walkthrough video is going to be a little bit different because it's a finished project, but I wanted to give you some insight on why I decided to keep this one as a short-term rental instead of flipping it and making over six figures. So let me turn this camera around. We'll walk you through the inside of the house. We'll discuss some of the numbers, and I'll walk you through my decision-making process on why we decided to keep this one in our rental portfolio. Let me turn this camera around. So here's the outside of the property, and I want to show you just a quick glimpse of the neighborhood. We are in Northeast Fresno. This is definitely what I would consider an A-class neighborhood, and that was one of the first things that drew me to this property. It's one of the better neighborhoods in town. Most of my rental properties, I would say, are in C or even D neighborhoods. And this is the type of property that I like to keep in my portfolio. The other thing that I really liked about this deal is we got it at a great price. The homes in this neighborhood are selling for $450,000 to $500,000. And this house here, we were able to pick up last year for $232,000. We just got a really good deal on this one. So we could have put about 50 or 60 grand into the property, flipped it, and made well over 100,000. But what we decided to do instead was spend about $75,000 fixing it up, furnishing it, and adding it as a short-term rental. So just quickly, when you're looking at this property, I think it was built in 2000. So the bones of the house were very good, right? You can see that all of the original cabinets we kept. We just sanded them down and refinished them. We did new countertops. We did new flooring. We did full updates in both bathrooms, but the big ticket items like the windows, the roof, the AC, all of those things were salvageable and in good working condition, okay? So we purchased this place for $232,000, spent about $75,000 rehabbing it. And so we were all in with our holding costs, insurance, interest to the lender, all of that stuff for about $315,000 or $320,000. We just closed our cash out refinance on this property, and it appraised for $450,000. So we were able to pull all of our initial capital back out, pay our lender back, and even put in a few bucks into our pocket when the refinance closed. And now we own this property long term, and I've got over $100,000 of equity in it. Now, for the Airbnb, we're getting about $5,000 per month in hosting fees from this property. So we rent this out for about $250 a night, and it's averaging between $4,500 to $5,000. And so, you know, for us, it was kind of a no-brainer. After all of our expenses, everything's all paid off. It's generating about $1,500 a month in positive cash flow. It's a really good property in a really good neighborhood, and this was one that totally made sense to keep after running all of our numbers. If you guys have questions about how I analyze my properties or anything else, feel free to reach out to me directly. I'm happy to help you out and be a resource if I can be. Have a great day, guys.